Hi guys, welcome back to Mandy's Corner Pub. Come on in, pull up a stool, relax, and let's get started with some medieval engineers. Okay guys, what we're doing here, we're starting a brand new game of medieval engineers, and I've been playing around with this, started several different games, and tried it different ways with different mods, this and that, just so I could try to figure this game out a little bit before I tried to talk to any of you about it. But for the most part, I am still learning it. So again, this will be something we learn together. Okay, first things first. When you start your new world, you get to pick safe area start, wild start. Safe area start says start in their safe area. There are landmarks to explore. Okay, right now the only enemies in the game that I know of are barbarians. And to be quite honest, right now they're not really that big a threat. I do know the devs have it planned to improve those particular AIs, and they probably will become a bigger threat later on. This is an early access game, but it's done beautifully. And if you like to build, you like survival, this is a great game for you. Okay, wild start. Starting in wilds, no safe area. There are landmarks to explore, or empty planet start. Blank planet start could be used for modded planets. I always like to go with the wild start. So that's what we're going to hit. I'm going to name this Season 1, Episode 1, Modded. Because I did mod it just a little bit, and I'll show that to you guys here in a second. Alright, you can play creative. Building is instant. Players can fly, and they cannot die. Yeah, I mean, that's relaxing, it's fun, and I don't fault anybody for playing it that way. But I always like to play survival, because to me, that's just, it adds a little more interest to it. Okay, here are your selections for your modes. I always go with offline, but you can do private, friends, public, and they do a good job of explaining what each one of these means. Let's go to offline. Okay, set up advanced settings. The only thing I normally ever do in this area is right here, player inventory size. You see, that's awfully low. And anybody that watches me play 7 Days to Die knows I hoard everything, so I need all the inventory size I can get. And then set up mods. This is where it gets fun. Okay, I have already previously downloaded all these. I haven't installed them on this particular game yet. But if you want to get any of the mods for Medieval Engineers, hit Browse Workshop. It'll open up in Steam and show you all the different mods that are available for this. Now, the ones in red here are ones that I downloaded that are no longer compatible with this particular version of Medieval Engineers. So we'll just not install them. We'll install all the others. And I did not install any that are going to give me any kind of advantage in the game. They're all mainly just for decorative purposes to add a little variety and a little more interest. So, let's go ahead and add those in. And you saw I just added fall environment, fall colors. I did that because I love fall. Normally the game won't look like this one is going to. If you want to check out somebody who is really awesome with this game and can show you everything about it, go check out TheRADIOMAN03. He is incredibly awesome. He does a great job of thoroughly explaining everything. And I always compare him with the builds he does. I always say that he is to Medieval Engineers what Z-Nation is to 7 Days to Die. And if you don't know about Z-Nation, you need to check him out too. I'll try to remember to include links to both of their channels in the description. Okay, so now we've got all this in. Hit OK. Hit OK again, and it will start getting everything uploaded. While it does that, this takes a couple of minutes. With a better machine, it probably wouldn't take as long, but with mine, it's going to take a couple of minutes. I wanted to take this time as an opportunity to apologize to everybody. I have been AWOL in so many ways. And I do feel bad about that. I have a husband, kids, family, friends. I used to do fostering for a local animal shelter and wildlife rehab, so I have several fur babies here because of that. And then, of course, my writing career, and especially with Rise, trying to get that series up and going. I have just been swamped, and it's been so hard to find the right balance to keep up my recording and streaming schedule and keep up with those things too. But I promise, guys, I am working on that. I'm going to get it down pat. Speaking of Rise, it is available right now in ebook, paperback, and hardcover. Check out my Twitter to find out more about where you can buy all of that if you're interested. You can check out my website, mandycollinsauthor.com, to see little passages and, little previews of what the first installment of Rise was about. And I'm currently working on the second one, Rise Mind Over Matter. That should be out by June. And I'm working on a screenplay conversion for Rise, as well as working on another novel called Corner Pub. I think I've mentioned it in one of my videos before. There's a few little surprises in store with that one, and then I have to do a screenplay conversion for it as well. So yeah, super busy times, but I swear, guys, I am going to try to come up with a better balance. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I had to take just a little quick short break, and here we are, and I made a bit of a boo-boo. When you first start a new world, it will ask you if you want to do the tutorial, which kind of helps walk you through the quest that you need to accomplish. I forgot that when I hit pause, it kind of erases that quest, well, that tutorial. If you want to see this game from absolute beginning, the proper start, check out Radio Man. He does an excellent job. Now, you can still check out your quest tree, everything. All you have to do is hit G. And that will open up all this little helpful information for you. Go to your little green tab right here, and it'll show some of the things that you need to do, but not particularly all. So, we're going to have to go by my memory of what to do. Oh, Lord, help us all. Well, as you saw, I was already gathering pieces from the bushes. When you gather those, you automatically get these wooden sticks. You're going to use a lot of wooden sticks in building in this game, so stock up on all of them you can. And I go ahead and grab the roots while I'm at it. The roots can be used for food. Always, always a good thing. Now, we need to find some stones. Speak of the devil. Right here. And then we need to craft our stone axe. Now, guys, this video is probably going to be just a little bit short. I apologize for that, but it's very late. I've not really and truly slept in days. So, next one, I promise, full-length video. Just want to show you guys kind of the basics to get you started and show you how beautiful this game is. It's another really beautiful, well-done game, even though it is early access. If I remember correctly, the developers also did another game, Space Engineers. I think that was actually their first game. I'm having trouble catching that log. I've seen a lot of really good reviews on it. That's not really my thing, but if it's yours, you might want to go check it out. Because, like I said, I've seen some really good reviews on it, so it's worth taking a look. This game I stumbled across completely by accident, and I wasn't sure about it, but oh, this is one that can be addictive very quickly, just like Rising World and 7 Days to Die. Sorry for coughing, guys. Still got that tickle in my throat I haven't been able to get rid of, but a lot of that's just allergies and sinuses and the weather constantly changing. You guys know what it does. Okay, and you will find food scattered out throughout the world in different spots. Grab as much of it as you can. These berries here, you're going to use a lot of those once you get your campfire up and going. And you can eat the berries and the roots raw. Like, say you're out on a run and you're low on food, just find some, pick them. Now, with the berry bushes, I normally try not to go ahead and take the branches and the roots, just for the simple fact I want them to grow back. Let's see here. Right now, all we're doing, guys, is looking for the perfect spot to start building our little kingdom. I have something very specific in mind, and anytime you find stones, absolutely go ahead, grab those up. You're gonna need them. Oh, I almost went right past the flax. Let's see here. I've got something very specific in mind that I want. If I see it, I'll know it. I'm one of those people that is extremely picky about where I build. Probably too picky, to be honest. I like this little clearing here, but I really want to be back in the middle of the fall trees. And is that ore? I believe it is. Yes. You'll find different ore patches throughout the game. And around some of those ore patches, you'll find some ore already laying on top. You've got copper, iron, tin, and I think there's one other. I can't remember it right off the bat. Let's see here. And I normally try not to go ahead and start all of my quests until I get to the place where I know I'm going to build. Till I get to the place I know is going to be home. That's just the way I play. You might play totally different, and that's completely fine. That is the great thing about games, is you can play them however you want. Oh, I'm running into the tree trying to look around. I want to be close to a road, but not too close. I want to be in the forest, maybe up on a little rise. And I want to be close to a mountain line so that... Oh, now it's trying to start up my tutorials. Huh? But I want to be close to the mountains so that I can start a mine in the side of one of them. You will do a lot of mining in this game. You will harvest a lot of trees. Oh, and you see this little hand. When your tutorial pops up for something that you need to gather stone for, it'll show these little hands whenever you run by stone so that you can see them, go ahead and grab them. That way you're prepared for your quest. Oh, mushrooms. You can make mushroom soup out of these. You can eat these raw. Make shrooms and roots. A lot of great things you can do with those to keep you going and keep you healthy until you can get to the point where you can hunt, because there are deer in this game and you will need to hunt them to try to survive. Is that a carrot? No, it's a leek. Okay, I haven't seen one of those in the game yet. And there's another one. Very interesting. And another one. Yes, I will take all of those you have to offer. I kind of like this little rise right here. Maybe build something up here and then have the rest of the kingdom kind of flowing down that way. And we wouldn't be too far from a road because you can see the road right over there in the distance. Let's see here. And we're not very far from the mountains, so it would be quite easy to go ahead and run over here and start up a little mine. Yeah, guys, I'm thinking maybe we found home. I'm just wanting to see if maybe there's another little rise or clearing, possibly a little closer to the mountain. Because, I mean, while the one we just found isn't that far, it would be helpful to be closer. But this is a nice little clearing as well. I'm sorry. Well, okay, guys, I'm going to leave it right here for now. And between now and the next video, I will make the decision between this little clearing and the little rise we found. And when we come back, we'll get those tutorials knocked out and get started on the engineering quest, all those good things, so we can really get into this and see what this game is all about. Again, guys, thanks for your understanding about me going AWOL, and I am truly sorry. I am going to work really hard on that. Okay, for now, I'll catch y'all later. Bye-bye.